Hi, Jay Smith from Model Aviation Magazine and Park Pilot Magazine. I'm here at the Horizon Indoor with Seth Arnold, and we have a very interesting product here, the AS3X Extra. And I've already seen the video of this fly, and it's being flown in a pretty small space. It's hovering, it's doing knife edge, and I'm like, I want one, you know. And I can fly a little bit of 3D, but that looks great. So tell us, if for a sport pilot, what this can do for her.
Absolutely. So this is, like you said, the brand new AS3 Extra from E-flite, one of the next airplanes in the Ultra Micro UMX series from E-flite. Overall, a fantastic airplane for both the sport guy that has no 3D experience or the guy that's pretty advanced, you know, like myself and the rest of the Horizon guys, to do a little bit of 3D. But the really cool thing is it's based off the original Extra 300 3D we did several years ago. A lot of people missed that airplane, wanted something back, so we came back with it. We did a lot of tweaks to the airframe, a lot of tweaks to different things, but the biggest tweak we did was added AS3X. But it's not just AS3X in the sense of all the other Ultra Micros we do. We actually have flight mode flexibility with these, so out of the box you get 3 flight modes, and you can change them to a total of 5 different flight modes that you have access to. You can use a DX4E, DX5E, any Spectrum 2.4 radio will work with this, but several of the modes include a standard AS3X, so you have AS3X just like the Micro Mustang or the Micro Icon, for example, but you also have some flight assistance modes like hover assist, torque roll assist, knife edge assist, which helps you hover the airplane, helps you torque roll the airplane, helps you and things like that, which is really cool, you know, for the guy who likes to go and he likes to show off to his buddies and whatnot. It's really fun, and let go of the radio and it'll just hold a knife edge line by itself. You know, it's a lot of fun. So like I said, we made a lot of improvements over the airplane. It's got a new motor than the old airplane, a little longer, a little more power. We did a new battery for this airplane as well. It's a 45C 150 milliamp 1-cell battery, but overall just a fantastic fun flying airplane.
So would it be realistic to think a sport pilot who currently can hover, would they be able to hover with this airplane?
It'd be very close. You know, the biggest challenge is getting it into the hover and getting it set up appropriately the first time, but once it's there, it pretty much holds itself. So, you know, it's very easy once you actually get it there to make small corrections and fix things, because it's doing a lot of the other work for you. But absolutely, it's very simple.
And obviously, when you were flying it for the video, you were flying it in a very small space. But realistically, how big of a space do you think you need to fly this airplane?
I would say most any average pilot out there can fly it pretty easily in a gymnasium-sized space. You know, it doesn't have to be a huge collegiate, you know, basketball stadium or anything like that. It just needs to be a generic, you know, single basketball court gym. You know, once you get a little more experience with it and start getting, you know, an understanding of how the airplane flies, you can fly it in a pretty small space, as in the video.
And being that it has AS3X, I'm assuming outdoors is fine too, as long as it's fairly calm.
Yeah, you know, the biggest thing in the airplane weighs 36 grams with the battery, so there's hardly any weight to the airplane, and with the big size, with the flat foam, it gets blown around pretty easily. It's a little bit better than the old airplane was in the wind, but it still gets blown around pretty easy. So, you know, a couple mile an hour is still pushing the limits for the wind of this airplane.
Well, I'm really excited about it from seeing the video. I'm looking forward to seeing you fly here, and thanks for taking the time to talk to us about it, Seth.
No problem, Jay.